Rhodes Show. Turn up your mind.
Oh, my fault.
The battle lines in the 200-day-old war in Ukraine are being drastically redrawn. Ukrainian forces are in the midst of a massive counteroffensive in the eastern region of Kharkiv that has been successful in taking back large swaths of territory previously under Russian control. And tonight there is a major Russian retaliation. Joining us now from Ukraine to discuss the implications of these major developments is Nick Schifrin from Kharkiv. So Nick, what are these officials there in Kharkiv telling you?
Police and military officials, Jeff, here in Kharkiv describe a Russian rout. And as you just said, Russia tonight has responded in a way that it has not responded yet in this seventh-month war. It has attacked Ukraine's critical infrastructure, the electricity grid. Kharkiv, this city that we're in now, is in total blackout after Russia bombed a power plant nearby. Also in blackout, the whole region of Kharkiv and the Donbass region. That is 250 miles from north to south that has no electricity tonight. But all of that came after Ukraine's dramatic gains that have really eroded Russia's ability to hold this critical eastern part of the country. Today, the military and President Zelensky announced the liberation of more than half a dozen villages, most in a line east and southeast of Kharkiv, as you can see there. That follows the liberation of Kupiansk, a major railway hub that Russia was using for logistics, and Izium, Russia's most important base that was in Kharkiv, although police officials here say there is still some fighting in some of those cities. In total, the military says it's liberated at least that huge swath of territory you can see there in blue. Yes. That is as much as 1,000 square miles in a matter of days.
Oh! Yay! Slava Ukraini, everybody. Slava Ukraini. This is the good opening for a Monday. This is a really good story. It looks like Ukraine tricked Vlad into believing that they were going to do some sort of an offensive in the south, in the Donetsk region down there. And instead, they put it out on the air that they were going to go to the south and blah, blah, blah. And Putin put like 10,000 jailbirds or whoever he's using now. I mean, this is just madness. He's literally had heavy losses of troops, and now they're raiding the jails and telling prisoners, okay, you have a choice. Either you can stay in prison or you can go fight your brothers in Ukraine. And some of them, are going into Ukraine. And then they tricked them. And the Ukrainians actually moved to liberate Kharkiv, which is, in the north there. And they were very successful in doing that. They were very successful in tricking. And so the Russian soldiers, oh my God, they literally dropped their rifles and fled. They fled. They fled. Now, why would you drop your rifle? I mean, I would trade it for a bicycle or something. Why would you? Because they're losers. They're prisoners. They don't know any better. And then they went into people's houses and they stole or asked them for clothes. Why'd they do that? Because they didn't want to look like Russian soldiers in the drone video. Don't you think if you were a drone operator and you were looking at the drone footage and you saw hundreds of babushkas, hundreds of grandmas just, fleeing, wouldn't you know that those were the Russians? So I would totally know. But anyway, this whole miscalculation of the Russian invasion is now making Putin scared for his, his crown, his head of state, his autocracy, his, leadership role, whatever you want to call it. Because, he's been as inept at waging war on a brotherly nation as Donald Trump was in declaring the election was rigged in his own nation. Thank God these two are abject failures. Thank God all they know how to do is lie. They don't know how to, prevail in their lies. They don't know how. And so the Russian media is literally on the TV and they're arguing. This is state-run Russian television. And they're arguing with each other about what to do, about Putin. What should Putin do? What should they do about Putin? Should they, start thinking about, much more aggressive aggression, like switch up the weapon systems? Like, should they use oh, instead of artillery, which has been decimated, and you know, this is why we're winning in Ukraine. The reason why Ukrainians are winning in Ukraine is simple. The civilized world, the democracies of the world, especially the West, okay, the United States of America, sent these weapon systems that are awesome. They're called harm systems. Now you've seen them. If I describe them, you'll know exactly which weapon system I'm talking. I can play you a video and show you what I'm talking about, and I will. But these are these big 5-ton trucks, basically, that have on the rear of them, they have mounted like 6 missiles, and it's programmable, right? So you can face it in any direction you want. You can program coordinates, latitude, longitude, and you can strike with precision about 150 miles away. And this is what the Ukrainians have now, and they've been able to use them to great effect. They've been able to get Putin's artillery and just disable it, just dismantle it, just crush it, just break it, just blow it up, right?